Hey, this is Mike Kollin at MikeKollin.com. Buy my book, Crack the Female Code, at MikeKollin.com or CrackTheFemaleCode.com. Okay, this is tip number 2. Hopefully it'll be a real quick one. All right, here's the other thing. And again, it comes from the linear male brain, which is push energy, and it pushes people away. I'm going to give you a tip before the tip. If a woman is leaning away, or if she crosses her arm, or if she turns away, or if she does all three, trust me, you have really gone overboard, over the line. You need to physically take a step back, lean back, stand more neutral, okay? That's actually something that probably needs to be taught to you, because there's a certain way to hold your neck and your head, something I actually learned in physical therapy. And it gives her space. So for right now, if a woman's crossing her arms and turning and then leaning away, or doing one or multiple of those, trust me, she's telling you, you are too close, you're leaning in like this, and you're freaking her out. So back off a little bit. Slow down a little bit, okay? So here's the tip. Again, this also comes from the linear male external push brain, okay? Which is the opposite of the female brain, okay? And she looks at you like, why is she doing this? This is so weird, because it's foreign to her. Now, to men, it's normal. So here's what you do not do. Do not impress her. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, okay? Impress, push. You're going to push her away if you do that, okay? Quick story. I was really into goji berries. It's a very healthy thing that a lot of acupuncturists and herbalists, they prescribe and give to you to steam and, this mix, because it's very good for your blood, and you can eat them and all that stuff. So it's very healthy for you. Well, I went to Chinatown in San Francisco, and I walked into one place. It was very clean, very nice. And they had 3 levels of goji berries, and they had the quality ones, and they had the best price. But the lady was trying to tell me, oh, they're the best price, they're the best ones, and she's really pushing and trying to impress me on how her goji berries are better than the other ones. Because in Chinatown, there is either an acupuncturist store or a shop where they sell all these herbs for acupuncturists. Literally, on one block, you could have 4 or 5 of these, on both sides, okay? So I was like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll think about it and I'll come back. And I went next door to this other place. Literally, they were right next door. And I walked into there, and it was kind of dingy, and it was kind of old and nasty. And I bought this lower quality goji berry, and I paid more than I would have paid for the A1 quality at the other store. And when I walked out, I was actually with a client, and he goes, why did you buy these? Those ones were way better, and they were cheaper. I'm like, I don't know. And I stopped and thought about it. It's like, because she was pushing me, all right? So here's what I mean. Don't tell her about how you've got a Corvette, how it's this expensive, how, I'm trying to think, how much money you make, your bank account, how, you're 6'4" and you're a championship football player. Don't impress her. Stop that. Don't do it. What you're telling her mating system is, I can't communicate for shit. That's the number one thing it's looking for. And if you're trying to impress her, you're using left brain thinking, left brain communication, which in her mind is not right brain communication, which is not communication to her, because her right brain is looking for this form of communication. It's a higher level of communication, which is what my entire course is about, okay? Okay, so for now, this one is do not impress her. Now you might be thinking, well, what do I do then? Talk about stuff, talk about life. Again, these are short videos. That takes hours to teach that one segment, how to, what? In my course, there are some very easy patterns that I literally hand to you. I show you how to do them, and you could talk for hours and hours, and she's going to love it, okay? Because I'm thinking of one particular, but there's a couple of them, but there's one particular that is literally a pattern that her brain goes through that is a natural progression that her brain goes, oh, well, this is natural, this is normal, this is what I enjoy. For the female brain, maybe not the male brain, but for her brain. Hey, this is Mike Kollin, MikeKollin.com. If you want to find out some things, buy my book, Crack the Female Code, at CrackTheFemaleCode.com, or go to my website, MikeKollin.com. Hey, I'll talk to you soon.